Thanks everyone for joining us on the program. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. Let's begin now in Akure, the Ondo state capital, where the All Progressives Congress lawmakers have given the Deputy Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa some conditions for reconciliation. And this is coming following the intervention of the APC led by its chairman, Umar Ganduje. The APC members in the Ondo State House of Assembly seem to have agreed to consider the possibility of a political solution on the impeachment proceedings against the state deputy governor. At a meeting held in the APC's National Secretariat in Abuja, the lawmakers agreed that a political solution to the impeachment was possible and proper. Speaker of the House, Olamide Oladiji, said the House was only exercising its responsibility under Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, having received a petition accusing the deputy governor of some allegations of gross misconduct and abuse of office. He expressed the desire of the House leadership to further consult with members of the House, cutting across party lines on the political solution as proposed by the party. The House therefore hopes that in the same spirit of genuine wish for a political solution, the deputy governor would take immediate steps to withdraw the multiple court cases he filed over the same impeachment. And according to the Speaker, this would allow stakeholders to freely discuss the settlement proposals and prevent actions or comments over a matter that is still sub judice. I'm joined now by Senior Special Assistant, Special Duties and Strategy to the Ondo State Governor, Dr. Doi Odebowale. Dr. Odebowale, thank you for joining us on the program this evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
So what more do we know about this political solution, its terms of agreement and its content?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about any political solution or any withdrawal or anything about that. I'm not a member of the House, and I'm not a member of the APC. I'm not. I just serve in that government.
But you assist the Ondo State Governor, right?
Oh,
and then
yes,
I want to believe that you are a stakeholder in Ondo State and who would be very interested in happenings there. Already the House says it hopes the Deputy Governor will withdraw the multiple court cases against them. And then we're asking the question really that what happens to the 14 allegations levied against the Deputy Governor if the APC is considering
that's exactly what you
should,
that's exactly what newsmen and indigenous of the state, residents, taxpayers in the state should be asking them. Because you see, political solution is okay. Political solution is welcome. Nobody hates peace. It will be in the interest of everybody for us to have peace. But at what cost? In whose interest? Who suffers irreparable damage as a result of the process that has just been initiated? Who? And when you talk about reconciliation, who are quarreling? I want us to really talk about it. Is it the deputy governor and the governor? Or are you saying that the allegations are not correct? These allegations, specifically talking about the alleged acts of malfeasance leveled against the deputy governor, are you saying they are not correct? If they are fictitious, if they are not correct, then it means that members of the House or whoever must have written the petitions against the deputy governor should be called upon to come and answer. But this has serious issues enough, serious allegations that cannot just be swept away. Then, please, I want us to really take this beyond the deputy governor and the governor. I'm not a member of their party, but we are talking about reconciliation. I want to know the parties involved in the reconciliation. Because I do know, for instance, that certain elements who were against Aketi when we were to establish Amotekun in the Southwest. Some of them cannot be trusted to be playing any prominent role in the so-called reconciliation. That is the truth. Those who came out openly against Aketi cannot. You cannot be against your own matter. They are tainted. But as I said, I'm not a member of APC. I don't know what went on in their meetings. I am not privy to it. If there's any political solution, I'll be happy with any political solution. But let us be serious. Is it true, for instance, that the deputy governor misappropriated funds meant for the emergency relief funds for his Ilaja people. Is it true? Is it true that he did that?
Well,
if the answer is yes,
like
is
you
it true
said,
that the deputy governor...
Mr. Adebowale,
yes,
I agree with you that these are huge allegations.
Odebowale.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, thank you.
No doubt these are huge allegations that have to do with a breach of trust the electorate bestowed on Governor Akeredolu and his deputy. The update as we speak now, you're not a member of the APC, but I'm telling you what the APC has said and what the members of the House are saying, that the political solution is in view. So the onus now lies on, the APC-led government in Ondo State to speak up on what has happened to these allegations. But there may be signs from, what we're covering right now that the deputy governor is free from the impeachment threats. But the governor isn't. The PDP says Governor Akeredolu has committed an impeachment offense for staying out of the state for over 6 months, saying that the need had now arisen for the House to commence the impeachment process against Mr. Governor. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, I'll just say, well, I'm a lawyer. So I will not want to dignify PDP with any serious response. Let them bring it on. I do know the provisions of the law. And I'm aware of the fact that when the governor was going to travel abroad, he sought permission from the House. He notified the House. And when he returned, he notified the House. And he's been acting on behalf of the good people of Ondo State. Workers are getting their salaries as and when due. No problem whatsoever in Ondo State. So if anybody now believes that, like you are speaking with me now, as I'm not in Akure at present now, but we are communicating. I hear you loud and clear from where I am. I'm far away from Akure, So we are availing ourselves of the benefits of modernity, of technology. So if they want to be trapped in obsolescence, that is their problem. That is their ethics. So that is why their party is
I am going to read you a part of that statement. It says, rather than tell the citizens the truth, most of Akeredolu's handlers have resorted to insulting the sensibilities of the people by making a public show of their ignorance. The handling of Akeredolu's condition by his aides has robbed the governor of public sympathy. I'm wondering if that is not a concern for Mr. Governor. Perhaps the need for him to address these concerns publicly, because the last time we saw him, just a minute, was when he returned from Germany and when he, made an open declaration as to his intent to resume office. But that's perhaps the last time Ondo people saw their governor.
You may be correct to say that was the last time they saw him publicly. But again, you will not be totally correct to say that was the last time he made a public appearance, because the APC leadership visited him in Ibadan. All of them, led by the chairman of the party, Ganduje, Alhaji Ganduje, and the secretary, Senator Jibola Bashiru. They visited him. They saw him. And I'm very sure that among those who visited him were those sympathetic to the other camps. So if they had seen anything untoward, if they had seen anything that was in tandem with what was alleged, what was credited to the former chairman of APC, that Aketi was seriously incapacitated, somebody somewhere would have been making, too much noise, about that. But when you say that public sympathy from who? From PDP? PDP has been rejected by the people. PDP is almost moribund in Ondo State. Who are these people? These are the same elements who participated in NSAS and destroyed properties, those who claim to be PDP youth. We saw them. We are in possession of how they collected money and with a view to disrupting peace in Ondo State, because the CP and the director of SSS, foiled their attempts to disturb the good people of Ondo State. Who are these people? Who? If they are that good, if they are that relevant, they will be in government.
Well, because we don't
The
have a
big government
PDP
today.
representative here, I would like us to
Yeah.
stay with the issue because you
No,
mentioned
you
that the
brought
governor.
you read their so-called statement
Yes,
to me.
you mentioned that the
I don't
governor.
belong to their
You
so-called
mentioned
party
that the
because see,
governor met with APC leaders. That was exactly 1 month
yes.
ago. Are you saying that it
Well,
is not
I'm not
true?
even,
That was
that
that
was
was that was around 18th or 19th of September.
I can't
Because we
remember the
covered the
exact
story
time that they,
as well, and that was the last public visual we had of the governor. So, are you saying it is not true, according to what some people are saying, that the governor has returned to Germany for treatment?
the governor was in his office at the law of Ibadan 2 days ago. He didn't leave until around 4, and I made a public statement as regards that when I was on channel
Did you see
TV.
him yourself? Did you talk to him?
Yes, I did. I spoke with him. I spoke with him. I spoke with the ADC and he gave him the phone. I spoke with the ADC as they were entering the office, because I spoke with the younger sister when I couldn't reach him.
So how does
And
he
he said,
work?
"Oh,
How does he operate as governor from Ibadan? Is it that he has his meetings there? How does he hold executive meetings with his commissioners? How does he sign documents? How involved
he's been
really is
signing."
in
No,
governance
no.
from another state?
Let me quickly say this about signing documents. You see, without the governor signing, the issue of salary payments will have been stalled. The governor, no worker in the employ of Ondo state government.
But there is more to
There
governance
is not
than
one.
just signing salaries. You agree with me, right?
Oh, why will a governor appoint commissioners and SA and SSAs? See, for them to be blowing sirens around and be collecting
Are you saying it is the norm
grant?
that the governor hasn't been to Ondo State since the return
But
to
you know,
Nigeria?
you know the special circumstances under which the governor.
No, because you
returned to the
also
country.
mentioned,
And
you referred
excuse
to
me, please.
an interview you had with a sister station yesterday. You also mentioned that the deputy governor himself is not physically available in Ondo State. So how is Ondo State
Why
running
don't you ask the
without
deputy
both the
governor for
governor and the
why he is
deputy in
not?
office?
No, why don't you ask the deputy governor? Because he is not on leave. The deputy governor is not on leave. He is not sick. You know, he is not challenged in any way. So why don't you ask him for why he is not present in Akure and he's busy jumping, filing suits all about? Ask him.
So
Ask him. That cannot be the problem of the governor.
I'll ask him when I get
That cannot be the
him.
problem of the governor.
I will ask him when I get an interview with him.
Please ask him.
But I'm talking
ask
to
him,
a senior special assistant to the governor right now. Where is the governor of Ondo State?
The governor of Ondo State is in Ibadan. And he will come back to Akure as soon as he is able to do so. He will come back.
Is it not concerned
very
that some are asking that they need evidence to show that Ondo State is not an autopilot and that indeed the governor is working from Ibadan?
No, who are these people asking? Yes, I need to ask you. Who are these people? PDP Youth Wing or disgruntled members of APC?
There are also civil society organizations that have called for the impeachment of Mr. Governor.
Forget about these people who go about collecting money from people. What civil societies?
You make it sound like
organizations.
You're making it sound like
organizations. That's what they are.
Which
civil societies?
You are making it sound like Mr. Governor himself isn't concerned about coming to Ondo State. Like he doesn't care whether he's in Ondo or not.
That is your opinion. That is your opinion.
Because traditionally, normally the governor should be in the state where he's elected.
That is normally. That is, and there's no law which says that the governor cannot function from even Germany, as he did when he empaneled the palliative committee, as he did when he brought in transformers and he called them Rasakobe to distribute, as he did when he brought in firefighting trucks, as he's been doing. The commissioners who are serving in Ondo State today, who have been receiving running grants, who have been receiving their salary, should be asked to refund what they've been receiving if they are not working. The governor will not be at the site carrying bags of cement. I want to say that again. The governor will not go to the site. You know, he's recovering.
So how soon should concerned Ondo people expect the governor back in office?
Very soon, very soon. He's coming back.
That's
He's coming back, and you know, excuse me, please. You see, the pivotal role played by Aketi in the Southwest, you know, when people were on the onslaught, when they were going to run over our own land, Yoruba land, should not be forgotten. And we are watching keenly. The elements who opposed us when we brought in the idea of Amotekun, and incidentally, major meetings were held in Ibadan, spearheaded by Dawn Commission. I participated in some. Amotekun, those who opposed us are the ones who are showing interest in peace in Ondo State today. People should they should be wary of these people. These elements who came out openly against the Yoruba people are the ones who want to teach us how to hold peace in Ondo State, promising people tickets, saying that they must. Where do you leave the governor if you want to settle any quarrel? Are there no two parties to a quarrel? So you call one, you intimidate, you issue threats to do all of this. Look, we are serious about the emancipation of the Southwest region. Aketi led the struggle. And now they now think this is the opportunity for them to use some quislings to hit back at Aketi.
All right,
we are going to resist them.
We have to go now. In a minute, you are addressing those who have raised this issue out of, you know, what you think is slighting the governor. How do you address genuine...
it's not even about
just a minute.
It's not about...
Just a minute, sir. How do you address
Thank you.
Ondo citizens who are genuinely concerned about Mr. Governor? What do you say to them?
Because I know many of them. I know the roles they played. I know how they prayed.
I think you may have to unmute yourself. We can't hear you, Dr. Odebole. All right, we may have lost audio. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. You have just about 1 minute to answer that question. Please go ahead.
So I'm saying that, look, the people of Ondo State, the genuine people of Ondo State showed enough concern. They prayed for the governor. They were worried, and they were happy when he returned. And they are not complaining because they know he's in touch. These mischief makers, those who belong to these moribund political platforms, and those who are within APC, they are the ones pushing these people. They want him to die so that they can become the next governor. How does it work out that way? They are behaving like vultures. Unless Aketi dies, they cannot become, because they know they are not relevant at home. Nobody knows them. Nobody even knows the school they attended and all of these people. So these are the people. All right. When you say civil society, which civil society? Our time.
Senior Special Assistant, Special Duties and Strategy to the Governor of Ondo State. Dr. Doyin, my script says Odebowale, but you corrected me earlier.
Odebowale. Odebowale.
That's exactly what I said. Doyin Odebowale. Thank you, Dr. Odebowale, for talking to us on the program.
I thank you for having me. It's always my pleasure. Thank you.